Tonight we are going to make reishi tea. What you will need are your reishi mushrooms, a scissor, a measuring cup, and a 1-gallon glass container. We like to put our tea in a glass container because I don't like plastic. The first step will be to cut up the 1 cup of reishi mushrooms. You can either use scissors or your hands and put them in a measuring cup. I just take the scissors and cut my reishi into small slices. As you can see, I've got, well, I'm going to have over a cup when I'm done, but that's more than enough. And this is a nice reishi mushroom here. Very nice reishi. So, it looks like it measures about 2 cups, but there's a lot of air space. I'm then going to take this bottle, which is a 1-gallon bottle, and fill it once and put it into my stainless steel pan. Please don't use aluminum. Stainless steel is the way to go. I've added a little over 1 gallon of water to the pot because we'll lose some in the cooking process. Now we're going to add the reishi. And it's really simple. Just dump it right in. There you go. And there's about 1.5 gallons with that much mushroom. Now I'm going to put her on high heat and bring it to a boil. I also have 2 strainers that I use. This strainer for the basically the coarse straining, and then a fine strainer for the final product. Never use aluminum. A glass pot is a good way to go, or stainless steel. And never, ever, ever store your final product in plastic. I always try to use glass. Yep, I have to buy some beer to get that glass, but you have to take the good with the bad. Now I am going to bring this to a boil, but I'm not of the school of thought that says boil it hard for a long time. I'm going to bring it to a boil for just a minute, maybe less than a minute, and then I'll turn it down and I'll simmer it for a good 30 to 45 minutes. And this is my lovely wife, Rafi. And one final item, the funnel, to get the reishi tea into the bottle once it's done. While I'm waiting for my reishi tea to brew, I think I'll enjoy a cup of some chaga tea that I brewed up last night. As you can see, that's a very dark chaga. That's really fresh chaga from Quabbin Reservoir. Very high quality chaga. I like to drink it at night because I enjoy my dreams. When I drink first boiled chaga, I only have 2 cups a day because it's very powerful. While we're waiting for our water to boil, here's our chaga tincture, week 3. Let's give it a good shake. Got 1 more week to go, but it's looking good. I probably put too much chaga into these bottles, so it's going to be a very, very strong tincture, but I'm happy with it. 1 more week and we'll go to the next step. Glass containers are super important. Plastic is poison, so I do everything in glass and stainless steel. We'll start some reishi tincture tomorrow once I have another glass jar. I'm married to a Filipino, so one of the staples that we have in life is rice. There is always rice on a pot on our stove. Okay, she has come to a boil. I'm going to immediately turn her down. And I go right down to low heat. I'm going to leave it uncovered until the boil stops. And then we'll try to just simmer very lightly for a while. There you go. It's a hard boil now. And I'm going to try to get it just right. And then I'm going to go outside and start my grill and cook dinner. I definitely want some of this water to boil off because I've made more than 1 gallon, but I think I've added more than enough mushrooms to make 1 gallon. So I'm going to put her right down to low heat. You can see, you can't really see, but I'm going to go a little lower than low. Or about as low as you can go on that dial. And I'm going to let it brew for a good 30 to 40 minutes. Well, the chaga's brewing. Here's our grand maple in the backyard. I don't know if you can see or really get an idea of how big she is, but she's a big old girl. And then the rest of our backyard. A little campfire where we make a fire sometimes at night. And our little garden in the back.